Okay, so this is for you. A bunch of people have been sending this in. The VP of Nike here
I saw that.
in Northern America had to resign because they found out that her son has been ordering shoes with the credit card that he set up in her name using her employee connections. He would buy hundreds and hundreds of sneakers, then resell them.
Do you know how much money this kid was making?
Oh my
Here's what's fucked about this. You know, Ann Herbert, who worked for Nike. You know, she's making like $3-4 million a year. Like, I don't know why she did this, but I'm confused. So, was he actually getting shoes from official Nike, or was he just buying
official Nike? So
yeah,
he
but
was
was he using her discount?
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
wow.
fuck.
Yes. So the story officially, as of now, is that she resigned shortly after they found out because he was actually having an interview done with a popular like shoe publication, and he ended up speaking a little too loosely, and he revealed who his mom was when they started fishing into who, like, how he got off his connections. They realized that she's been working for Nike for 25 years.
So he snitched on himself.
Yeah, he basically snitched on himself.
Well, this is
and-
obvious. He didn't move smart either. He had 6 pairs of Nike mags.
Yes.
You know
he was very, very vocal about how he has all these shoes and he's like the plug.
He was loud about it.
Yeah, he was very loud about it, but nobody knew who his mom was. They didn't know how he was getting these shoes. And so when he did the interview, he accidentally outed his mom, and then he tried to get the publication to not publish her name and his connections.
dumbass.
They then found out that he actually signed up for a credit card under his mother's name and then used her name, her connections, and all the information he knows about her work stuff to then get these shoes. He would get hundreds and hundreds
Dude,
of
he
shoes.
spent
that he
132
couldn't-
grand one morning for a launch of Kanye West sneakers.
Yep.
The Yeezys.
How long did this go on for?
A few years. He is
I-
currently 19, so we don't know exactly how long he's been doing this for.
Well,
but it's at
I
least
wanted
like
to
3 or
face
4
for a
years.
reason why I'm taking L's on this Nike app.
Exactly.
Everyone's
Exactly.
so mad. I never went on that sneaker app.
The
I always
hood
have
got
to
an
buy them
APB
from
on
somebody
it.
else, from a plug or something like that. I take so many L's on that fucking Nike app.
You
Who
don't
was
get
talking
the
about
shoes.
that in Tampa?
Show
I
'em,
see you shook
Chappelle.
hands.
Damn.
Show it again. We didn't get the camera. We didn't get the camera. Oh, can't see it.
He had to have help though. Like,
Closer,
it wasn't
other way,
just his
other way.
mom.
Other way.
Yeah. So it's 19. Like, there's no like, how do you?
But if you
move-
have all your access to your mom's like
yeah,
information,
but at some point, wouldn't that person, the supplier who's giving you shoes, be like, wait a fucking minute?
Yeah,
You know, how, come how come he was never going back to Nike? Like, yo, they're doing this.
Yeah, there's a few people like,
got you.
know, why
He
does
had an insight.
Germany want 8 Nike mags? Like
Yeah.
a shoe that sells for
He could have been paying them off.
Yeah, there's
Like,
other
like
people.
throwing them a
There's
cut.
other people going to take it.
Yeah, a
But
little
also, that
operation.
mom was making $4 million a year
Yeah, so
salary.
why- yeah.
so she had to
She's fucked
resign.
up,
She had to
man.
resign.
Yeah, it's terrible.
People think that she resigned so quickly and so quietly because there's more that will come out that she's worried they're gonna find out. Because people are speculating that like when she found out, she was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like my son did this. It's wrong, but I'm gonna step down for the better of the company." People think that she's trying to cover up something else. Like maybe he did something else even worse with all of her information for Nike. So it's still there's an investigation going on, but
Well, hopefully this means I'll win shoes next week on the
maybe
and this week.
we should pray.
What else you got?
Okay, so a Oregon judge has recently ruled that Miss America, the actual pageant competition, can now say that only natural-born females are able to be in the pageant. Because there was a transgender beauty queen in Oregon who wanted to then compete to eventually try to compete for the title
But
of
if
Miss
she's
America.
prettier than these natural-born women, who gives a fuck?
They're saying
Like
that
if it's that girl from Vegas, Stevie showed her, she probably wins.
Sounds like, yeah, 'cause it sounds like she'd have to go through like a lot more.
Yeah.
God
Beat the
damn.
odds, man.
What the hell?
she might deserve it.
Really beat the odds.
What the hell is
Dude, she was born a dude, and then she's just crushing it now, and she becomes Miss America.
I mean,
Yeah,
what a
she must be
story!
Do they have a picture of her?
wow.
I think you can find it. I don't have it in this article.
And you didn't know.
I swear she
Yeah.
she better not be
She
busted.
better not be bad.
It looks like me with a wig on.
That's Oregon. That's Oregon.
You're funny. You're so stupid. It's not my type.
I'm in LA.
I have
That's,
a different type. Miss Oregon.
okay,
Down on you a little bit.
I don't think she was actually Miss Oregon. She was Miss Earth Oregon. It's like a different beauty pageant. So like Miss Oregon, but not really.
Oh, she
Miss
ain't even in
Oregon,
the real
Oregon.
beauty pageant.
Yeah, what are they so worried about?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, she wanted to compete, and so the organization actually saw her
Hey,
resume.
she ain't gonna win.
Chin her ass off a pig.
Why you
I'm just looking at the picture.
I
know it's fine. I'm just looking.
She ain't gonna win. Let her compete.
Let her compete.
Hey,
but
I've seen those women. She ain't gonna win. But she should have the right to compete.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
So if there's some bad transgender, come on. Who cares?
She could be allowed in zoo culture.
What else you got, Jen?
Okay, as you were saying,
You wasn't supposed to see that, bro.
as you were saying, Texas yesterday officially announced that they are 100% open and that there's no longer going to be a mask mandate.
Now, don't get it twisted. It's not like if you fly to Texas right now, it's off and pop, everyone's mask is off.
Yeah.
Because all the mayors, can decide. Like Austin's, hate to tell you, Austin ain't open. So they can dictate if they're going to, the state might say, hey, you don't have to enforce anything, but each mayor can decide. So the mayor in Austin's like, nope, we're still using masks. We're still half capacity. You can eat inside. So it's not like people think it's just like, oh, it's popping now. It's not, especially in Austin.
Got it.
As I go there this weekend.
But it's still better than here.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
So there is a company who is starting to plan the creation of the first space hotel, and they're planning on opening it up for 2027, anywhere
That's
between a
soon.
3-day weekend to weekly rentals.
A 3-day weekend
to
to
go to
or you
space?
can-
This is in 6 days.
Or you can buy
6 years.
or you can buy like a room there,
How do you get there?
a plane, a spaceship.
A spaceship, and then
spaceship.
you dock, and then you get.
Fuck that.
Dude, why?
I'm not doing that shit.
shit lit. I don't
you
care
do
what
it?
y'all. Hell yeah, I do that.
No, absolutely not.
Would you?
Pros, cons. You ever been to 4 Seasons in Hawaii? Yeah. I don't need to go to fucking Mars to hang out.
I can look down at Hawaii.
Probably at least a few weeks. It really,
get there.
It takes a few
it
weeks.
really depends on
few
how
weeks to get
far
there?
the hotel is going to be.
Well,
up
no,
in
if
space.
it's just like floating in orbit.
Yeah.
Because
Well, they say
Mars takes fucking forever.
yeah, that's why I don't know if it's
6
like
months, I
a
think
few
they said.
days, a few weeks, or if it's going to be months. As of right now, I don't think they're taking you like way deep into space.
But
That
also,
could
you
take
know how it is. Like, even if you get to Hawaii and you got an oceanfront property, like, oh, damn, this is great. Look at that beach. And then you move on with your life. You would fly all the way to space,
Bro, I would
deal
feel
with
stuck.
all these fucking
Nope.
variables. Then you get there and you're like, damn, look at the Earth from here. And then you're just in a room.
Bro, you and your
like
girl.
being on
Bro, I'd be like, I want to go home.
Man, you
Yeah, it's like
I
a
wanna go
cruise.
home.
you take your girl
I mean,
there.
it's just
I'd be so scared.
the only thing about it
that's
is
what-
it's just an experience.
Thank
right?
you.
It's just new.
Yeah, it's dope.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm
Like
out.
a bucket list. Yeah,
Yeah,
one.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I
Tell
don't
my
think I-
girl
yeah, I
I
don't
got a
think I
trip
can do it.
out
Pros,
this world
cons.
for you.
And then some dumbass like opens up a window or something. And we all get sucked out.
But now we freeze to death.
Some bullshit.
Too many
You know,
movies,
some
man.
like you see people on cruise ships all the time. They fall off the side or some shit. You're gonna have that idiot.
Yeah.
Like, it's hot, babe. I'm open up a window.
Freeze to death in 2 seconds.
Oh, God, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you're right. I can see you.
I have no desire to do that.
Yeah.
Are
Did you go, Chin?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I'm happy here. There's,
I'm
there's so
happy
much
here.
stuff I haven't seen here in Earth.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, I've never been to Thailand. Fuck Mars. I heard Thailand's
is?
great.
Thailand's
The
amazing.
food,
Oh my
lady
god.
boys. Like they got some cool shit there.
I said I don't like this one.
Yeah, whatever.
You were crying earlier.
I was hoping she was beautiful.
Yeah.
Malcolm's like, she can definitely win.
No,
Man.
He was like,
I was trying to like, yo, she can go to
Yeah, I want to go to Thailand, eat the
Thailand's
food.
amazing.
I heard it's
Japan,
great.
I saw it on Hangover.
Korea.
Yeah, I want to go to Japan. They have great fashion in Japan.
The Mario Kart,
Mario
museum
Kart
for your
World.
kids.
Yeah.
damn.
There's so many
amusement park.
places.
Yeah.
So many places to go.
Yeah, I'm all set on space.
We don't have time right now. We don't have time to go everywhere we want to go here.
Yeah.
So why go there?
Why go to
Yeah.
space? Yeah.
I'm just all right.
All right. Well, you
Hey,
guys
go
talked.
have fun, bro.
I'm
You
chill,
gonna be
yeah.
lit.
I'm up there.
You guys talked off air about this, but JJ Watt signing with the Cardinals.
Yep.
And then I guess yesterday he signed a two-year deal for like 31 or potentially $31 million.
Good for him, man.
2 years?
2
Yeah, 2-year deal.
Wow.
I think he has like 2 years left in him.
Yeah, he's
How old
still
is he?
When I don't know, but 3-time defense player of the year. He's a beast, man. Especially if,
Yeah.
if he can stay
31.
healthy.
Oh, he's only 31.
It's Bradley age.
Bradley's age.
But what is that? in football.
He's getting up there.
Years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still has some good time left. There's a reason why.
For his position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's just been injury
Yeah.
prone a little
And
bit.
that defensive line, I can't think of that guy's name. He's going to be the opposite side of him. They're going to have a good squad next year.
Arizona?
In
Yeah.
Arizona.
All right. I got to get my Arizona.
Yeah, you
Let's go
boys.
Mesa, huh?
This is an MMA one. So Khamzat Chimaev, he's like one of the more famous up and comers. He's pretty brand new, right? But he's killing it right now.
He got hot last year because he took, I think, like 4 fights and like
Yeah, short
3
span of
months or
time.
some shit. Like kept fighting, and winning. Starching
Awesome
dudes.
fashion too.
Yeah, he was like the MVP of COVID fighting. Like he kept fighting, and beating the shit.
Why
out
is
of
why is
people.
he done?
So
He got
he had COVID, and apparently, like he tried many times to like fight it, but then he's still getting like residual effects from it.
So here's what. So he had COVID, pulled out of. He was supposed to fight Leon Edwards. And they kept postponing the fight. He got COVID, had horrible symptoms from it. You know, he's one of the poor guys that have horrible symptoms.
Yeah.
But then they put him. This is Dana White speaking
Yep.
for this. They put him on this steroid to help him with his lung and stuff. And apparently, it's some crazy steroid that has horrible like effects, like side effects. And they told him, "Don't work out on it, dude. You're gonna feel like shit, but it's gonna beat this thing. So eventually, you can work out." Obviously, he didn't listen. Gets that shot, and then tries working out the next day and felt horrible. So he's like, "Oh, this is how I'm gonna feel. I retire." He got on Twitter. Was like, "Oh, I retire. I can't fight anymore." But apparently, him and Dana had a conversation, and Dana's like, "He's not retiring. He's emotional. He'll be fine."
So he posted on his Instagram how he just his body's not working the right way because of the illness. So he feels like he has to leave the sport. And then Dana White talked to him, and also Ramzan Kadyrov, who has like a crazy history in Chechnya. He had to talk with him, and then he immediately says, "I'm back."
I think he's just emotional. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Not being able to
he's a
perform.
monster, and
Not
then he
being
goes
able
to the
to perform.
gym, and everything's slow, and he feels shit. He's like, "I can't beat anybody like this." So
Yeah.
he just got. He's also young, so he got emotional.
How long does this last? The COVID stuff, like does that? Because I was reading stuff about some people get it, like it lasts a while.
Yeah, I think everyone's different, man. You would
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
you know, a guy who's in good shape and stuff, he'd beat it fast, but apparently it was really bad for him. I don't know if he had other issues, stuff like that. You know, if he had pneumonia as a kid, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll be all right. He just got,
Yeah, I don't know when he first got it, but it was probably like a month or two ago.
yeah.
When he got it?
Yeah, when he got it,
Oh,
and
got
he's been
it.
fighting it ever since.
Oh, so it's recent. It's-
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
it's
recent.
super recent.
Yeah, give him some time.
It was like a month ago. He just freaked the fuck out. Yeah. He'll be fine. Guarantee he fights again.
All right, Bill Burr talking about Gina Carano's firing.
Yeah, I heard about this.
You saw that?
Yeah, he was,
What did he
he was
say?
on the side.
He was on another
it's,
part.
It's a weird time unless she did some truly horrible shit or said overly racist shit. I don't know. I think there's just too many channels, and then you got to do sensational shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm on that fucking show now. I got to watch the
He's just being super honest about it too.
Yeah.
She was an
that's who
absolute
he is.
sweetheart. I love Bill Burr. She was an absolute sweetheart. Super nice fucking, a lot of cussing. Super nice fucking person. And you know, whatever. And somehow someone will take this video and they'll make me say something else and try to get rid of my bald action figure. It's how it is. It's fucking crazy times. People just laying in the weeds. Preach, dog.
Yeah.
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 Keep going down. Later in the podcast, Burr elaborated on his views on cancel culture, saying, now it's becoming like, hey, you made an ignorant comparison. There goes your dream, right? And I look at this and it's like, who the fuck stands up to that? Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, it's an interesting time for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, I love Bill Burr, man.
He's great.
He's one of the real ones
What
left.
did she say? Does anyone know what she said?
Oh, she.
I think it was just
She was making jokes though. Like
No, not jokes.
didn't
in her bio.
No, not jokes.
No, not that.
Oh, no.
It was
That's
what
not-
she said.
yeah.
That's an old thing.
She compared to what the government was doing in COVID to the Holocaust. And she was like, there's similarities. Like, they start with this, they take away this, right? Like, we've seen this over history. And people have made those comparisons, but she posted an actual picture. I think it was, poor taste and probably not the smartest thing to do, but lose your job over it, dude.
Yeah.
And then what's interesting is the co-host on that same Mandalorian show years prior made a similar comment, and he's fine. No one fucks with him. But just because she did it during right now, she
Yeah.
got canceled.
Damn.
So it's crazy.
fuck. That show's great too.
Yeah.
She actually came out and said that somebody over in Disney accidentally sent her an email saying that they want to fire her anyways.
This is what me and Brian were talking
Yeah.
about. So what she did, I don't vouch for it. I love Gina. I think she's a great human being. and I think it's totally fucked up what they did to her. But I think it was a matter of they're just waiting to get rid of her.
That's what
And
she's
as
saying.
soon as they saw this, like, yes, we got her. Who knows? Maybe they want somebody else for the role. Maybe she wasn't what they thought. It wasn't a fit. Who knows? But
Got it.
usually those studios, those networks, you know, like they're gonna stand behind. So like if that's Daniel Day-Lewis or Leonardo DiCaprio, I think he'd get fired over that.
True.
No.
True.
Shut the fuck up because they're so talented. With her, they might have had someone else in mind for the role.
Yeah.
They were just waiting for a little crack. Like, oh, there we go. She's out.
Easy
Yeah,
done.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about when I got off stage at the Laugh Factory? Right away, you go, bro, I figured out what you look like. I'm like, what? This is in front of a bunch of other comics. I'm like, what? You're like, you look like a Rottweiler who got his shit together.
Oh, you do, bro. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, dude.
Grab that mic, son.
You do. Look, bro, look.